Hey everybody, I heard an amazing story that I need to share with you guys, and this story is about a girl called Laetitia. Laetitia is a Kenyan and she was born in Western Kenya, and she was born to a single mom. And when she grew up, she turned out to be really smart. She went through school, primary school, and was graduated almost top in her class in standard 8. Unfortunately, when she turned 13, her mom was not able to continue to pay for her school fees because she lost her job. And so Laetitia was out of school, even though she had done very, very well. So what happened was that she was at home and she thought, okay, let me just research different things and find out what I could do. And she was passionate about agriculture. So in the course of her research online, she found out about rabbits. And she realized that actually rabbits are very popular in urban centers in Kenya. You know, hotels and restaurants sell rabbit as a delicacy and at quite an expensive fee. And so she thought, okay, we'll rear rabbits. And so she started to think through it and figured out how much she needs. And she actually borrowed about 50,000 shillings from her old school. Imagine, the old school gave it to her. She borrowed it and she started her business. Her business continued to grow, and this business actually financed her to continue her education. Laetitia did so well, she ended up employing 15 people in her business, that she actually started to attract attention because she started an association for women who are growing rabbits in her community. Because of that and the leadership and the help that she provided, she actually got called to the African Leadership Academy in South Africa. Would you imagine? To go and study there in that secondary school, which is world-renowned. And you know, I'll even post the link so that you can go and see. This is an actual person who exists. Laetitia, she was 13 when she started, actually 14, sorry, when she started this business. All right, and employed 15 people within a very short time. Not only that, but what was amazing for me is that at that time, as she continued, she ended up starting a fund that has educated, at that time, educated 65 children from her community. She has since then graduated from high school and now is in university in, I think it's Cuba. She's in university and now has started a school, a community school that has 400 students who are learning. This child is 21 years old. Now, so this story is so inspiring. It has inspired me. In fact, I've had time to think through what really am I doing for my community and for my people. This is a child who, by all means, should have thought, oh my gosh, I am so doomed. The government needs to provide me with a scholarship or something to further my education. After all, I worked so hard and I deserve to receive sponsorship to go to school. I deserve to receive a sponsor. I deserve to be helped by the government, by somebody out there. But she took responsibility and she said, you know what, let me see what I have. And what she had was the internet, and she had access to it. And she went online and looked for ways she can add value and find money to go to school. And she ended up doing that. You know, I hear this story and I think, gosh, all these young people right now today think through, how can I be rich? How can I do this? I want to buy this car and I want to do these great things. And they always think about themselves and being helped. There's that angle. But then there's also another angle, and I need to address this. And it's parents who have worked hard and have done very well and are now helping their children. I mean, really, parents, you have done so well. You have educated your children. Now let them go and let them find their own footing and work hard, because that's how they will be able to discover what they're passionate about. If you give your children everything, they will not be a success, imagine. They will remain dependent on you completely for the rest of their lives. And you don't want dependence at 50 and at 60. And I will share a story that you need to understand that this thing is serious. You don't want to have a dependent at 50. I mean, the dependent being 50 years old and you're 80 something and somebody's still expecting you to provide stuff for them. So please raise your children in a way that allows them to struggle through life, to buy their own cars, to buy their own stuff, and where you can help, obviously help, facilitate, but let them struggle and work hard. That way, they will add value, not just for themselves, but for the society as well. So Laetitia, if you're out there, I know you're out there. If you listen to this video, I am so encouraged by your story. Continue to, in fact, start a blog and talk about what you've been doing, because it's how people will learn from you. Just the way that you did research, let others research and find you and help, and so that they can be helped to come out from where they are. and learn that, you know, despite the circumstances and the challenges they're facing, they have everything they need right now, whether they are 13 or 16 or 20, to improve their life and to be great at whatever it is that God has called them to do. So be encouraged. Look out for Laetitia. Research, find out who she is. She's Laetitia Mukungu, and she will encourage your life. This is Rina Hicks, and you're on Money Wise, where we create, grow, and preserve wealth.